Pressure, yeah. All right, Bishop.
Yes, sir.
Na pay ya da sida ya tun sa for so abeka nsa wo yesu ya na ebe kyerɛ na ase bronye nkɔfo bɔnom bedidi wɔbɔkɔ party afi obo wie no na enyigye no afi wa abroda ma ɔde yareba ɔzaba enti apɛdɛ yɛtwetwe na apɔmde ho nkɔmɔ abaz nyama ɔda yɛyɛ bronye moyin dɛ yɛyɛ ma ɔbrodo bebree bebi a ɔda nyama bi wɔ ɔyin dɛ yɛdzi ma ɔda yɛdzi moyin dɛ yɛdzi nyina no nkɔmɔ nɛnɛ yɛpɛtwetwe nti nɛ yɛma ɔkɔ ababi
yeah, soft.
Hey, I said, I'm about to hey. Yeah, I love that. Middle softening. I had this softening. I said, come on.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Fine.
All right. What's up?
Yes, please.
And in the as you refine it.
Boy, I'm
coming. When the fifth month of
okay. No, yes, yesterday in the years Saturday, from was the how to keep a healthy lifestyle during the festive season. So basically, yesterday is in common for the year can de a friend then Christmas year to the time year be New Year aroko be bibia be stable be fourth be stable. From this time as a up and down and zaman wo ho. Nti onu nti na yepede ye in common kakra if how I able to keep a very good lifestyle. No crying them maybe na no bia nyim aza odo but ye baka ya no ara o nzama bi ho nti michia etiefu nyinara ho a wo tie
etiefu jodo dodo
all right na enuanom so a wa ka hyem do tie mi na me share ho nyina because the mun komo yo hia nyinara nti ye ba shasza no che do maka nzama ye beza fashe ya rokoi nzama oye very serious and osi the mum na mum no say ye odu Christmas aroko na dey fashion time na zama no ye hu dey why that wa kosoro pa nti ibi the food poisoning
food
poisoning inye do obi no wa poison with ban but ehu dey meziban demand bondo wonya demand pa during that time because nkofo bebre ton zama fi chrome ziban fi chrome na aze nti osan da binti no osan ziban na aze na nkofo tuto na aze on the nkofo bokrum nkofo bokrum nti wona woton
food poison nchada nyada obi no de ziban ko poison na mo ziban bi wa abortion na bi a wa say
but in there was say especially because there your more viruses na bacteria na ze there osan the demand wo do ntino this band dey be oye bowl chrono button or chrome but festive season ya be nkoforo bakrom na adenti rush odo nti bi ontumi nya kwan yen how ton ba se ye da mu wan nti a odo ye be 4 bowls na wa ton nti odo ye de oye zaman 10 nti bi yi ni mu no anko ho no nsa ho ye no ze mboawa aba ban mu na de all year no nzama bi odo ze keke kan wonya botara wontuma yo fe na ponchi na kokoro wontuma nua ne ye mu ayeden one many ye nti bwande because of rush now was ban no nti bobo no nya da nyimpa no ahye do na them pressure na wa be is ban no do no na inyo sa ali kudia de hina ya rehwebia zoro ya sikasam nti mo obi akoto no ai na afa ne yim botuma sorry to say over janana no fifi na ze this season na otaba emergencies pa in another thing so there osan there them season oye nyiji season ntino you will maybe tempted to take in alcohol but won't take alcohol da nti onum nsanda bara do bi aronum na de bi ko party na de tonu so num bi
the boy was John
yeah eno wo so onum da do but them time you oye mbrodo
obo
nti buhande wa aforo abo aforo
why you so
ena mo so my body so tin dey wa alcohol na zeno say oil for that. Sometimes there will be sudden spike in pressure or blood pressure.
Okay.
You want the one that suddenly no blood pressure now alcohol high will collapse. Now about hospital. Also because of morning so when too many disease. You want when too many disease another when too much on the enjoyment as a moment. On should I say band, but one man send them to one of maybe hypoglycemia no affirm. And one ne pressure na there ni sugar level wa collapse no about hospital nti dem zame otumba nti another thing so there dem season na azino bo na the girl eja na there bibi dem assembly ebesifi na nti e heart attack almost to me then oba a lot
girl eja be hono ya yo papa
awo actually one other thing also ota how I get pa during this season here I emergency na no you a lot of mojasem ono binu full party binu we bisikan na there tokan no be a bottle no that will be na ze na there one how to kwani or pentamako ona when simentem traffic so crowing is a baby obodu na traffic in one of speed mo gra no was now emergency na me kai 2019 pan 31st night Maryman to man kwaso na ejuma ya anti 31st night me ye wo ha be 3 am nti che da wa ba 1st January 3 am woman oye men kai won ye accident bi si wo offend the Takrady road pam odun gu you turn buses was mo bi mo ba be na bi mo wu na de bi mo so woti on ha de twetwa na nti dem season is dem zaman na ota sipa and a cry there agro but or ya zo sipa dem season no man kofu gain weight pa
really
that one
the season you had to
it
will shock you. It will shock you from this time to that one doesn't come to emergency, but it's something that really happens within this season. I'm sure we are going to wait 70 boko and number 75 80 that so honestly yeah
I remember when I was growing up hey one auntie B she would come to our house
dem ko fun ba fotu na domo abazin o there
exactly. The truth of the matter is that them time me and Kasano, I'm sure you have bigger pressure drufa because very challenge me enjoy kakra or die those kind of things. But one thing they want pressure do more boy there at least or regulatory pressure and kakra mama into your normal life. Into one the best start the first day, second day in fact no I fine mama fine. The truth of the matter is that your will be auto-regulation of your blood vessels. Into while to know there them is a recorder, but all of a sudden I feel AJ far body no accommodate but the next time we know the better no hospital because or sudden spike but mama we will reach you another on no be stroke you and a sugar some so ma ba sama was mum di the ba sama bronya ba me enjoy mo kakra but before you realize then abana sugar and go for baby DK bana o che de baby edu no che de ye jo to ho na fe bronya ninta ama amfa oduru no ama ya aje wa to ho manje anye entuma enti bronya ne enwo mpache ya nti da manzama no na otasisi ya nti afutu zo dos nti men start afutu na
yeah baba afutu no ohia papa nti ya say meja afutu men fada mu asemisin funcho ye na ye kan ba food poisoning apart from the people call so you are adibi wa spy we on check expiring date so be no be asuna onyim expiring date and no be so American we are watching no e be ejima and watch another one fufu e be adako no answer no be bronya no me chance enko she bronya bandi American no otumi be e ba sa ana enum ana pressure be brea hare e be said that apa foto me nti e ai yenye dan ye treatment
the truth of the matter is that enyanzama nyinaa na ebutum a stop.
Okay.
But there are certain things be able to our individual no. And them time because do nyɛ dɛ wɔhyɛ da but ɛhu dɛ next year nzɛma no bɛyɛ spa nti this year yɛbɛwie yi sɛ ɔdɛ yɛ dɛn promotion na just to let things go, it's normal. Nti awo na akɔ akɔtɔ no ɔdɛ it try dɛ wɔrɛ mpo enyim mpo a ma obi hwɛ mo import expiry date na CCR FDA's they don't allow you to sell an expired product, but they be a oversight company name oversight na our system or the check then na one also a what ton war and some restaurant na shops na as no the meantime is Uncle Bay and employ more hands that would be the best to employ at least for 1 month, get some many people on board and let them work. In our own side, ton gomna as no, yes, hand washing. In a them a punchinam na nimchinam na as no, one ton was no more on bin. You know, sometimes she can't look back. Coffee so jazzy, you know, what to discuss on quad but they should try their best there. Sisiano. First, not sort of fault na prepare ways bana. He say who there is bana the pressure about do. Until at least then time na survey 2. Na start there prepare. Into by the time about go no. Na nzama be ahead and why anuan fine. Because at the end of the day, say anuan fine na so be for the 5 bottle. No when you now also ni ma. Obaka adama mia. Naturally, the whole year customers no all because of some few hours and come to my and the money as a mechanic. And now when you say a cotton, in here society tons, so young wash your hands well. You know, one of the things that is really happening a lot, well, from where I'm working at the moment, is typhoid fever. Yeah, it's becoming a very serious issue. So I would advise that. Wash hands a lot. Yeah, when the COVID burn, they wash your hands. Power. COVID burn. I don't know in Campo. Hand sanitizer another. By the COVID, I had to walk a crate. Yeah, but back to basic. Mechanics, mechanics in a you wash your Charlie Baza, Yentoana, near Incorporated, and someone at the
grab a pan and someone.
Was it as an Aratana or Chanel, the mechanic? On us, not pepper and some car. I said a Cocobia on and the noon, but it's the type for the system of my hands. One hand washing, young Hokori and sound before is banned is serious now, and sound, especially a mamia. Them season and shouldn't the type for affect to family because it be it's a diaper na and 2 rooms somewhere or some sort of kitchen because the brunya in money now fee is your own school the school careers banana mohono is our fee as a sample diaper or the eco kitchen kayas bo it be a transition now we if you now roll some why the busero obi your typhoid achichabo be anti you share them partner very well.
Okay. Yeah, baba typhoid in common because typhoid
or some malaria. Time you walk to malaria do. Now after malaria so still
but most of the time the symptoms
they almost like malaria.
We will not test for
you won't test for the malaria, then you go and buy malaria drugs. But treat malaria, we not store. You know about hospital test hours. I waste to sky, waste to energy. I time for the malaria.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Doc, you have to see the man pray. Yeah, you be here them appointments and put in church. Them you good. Yeah, share pan food aspect in the yeah, share any in the film. Do I your baby one or they drew to in your brilliancy as you know, we jay, men jay, in your honor dog, what kind of men jay, Becca the brilliancy, reject to Anthony. In the age to on Brunya and Terija to name to me. Now we are Banabo as I watch you out to into young share. We shall fish a them pim. What done wager? Into young shana yen shed a minimum catamity. Dog, young call it you.
By the way, I'm a PA. If you say dog, some people right now. All right. So the first thing is that have enough rest. You see, them season you are, if you don't take care, you won't sleep. Yeah, least mistake I can't that.
Oh, dog, yeah,
That is the issue. I'm sure because we'll your program 23rd, 24th, we'll your program, 25th, we'll your program. 26th of Boxing Day or program or 27th or there, year. Until before you realize that about 1 week, you've not really had even 6 hours sleep.
Oh, but one was exercise
in you understand? It's a very, very serious issue. If you don't take care, within about 2 weeks, you've not had even 4 hours sleep. Especially those of us too who are also at office work, you have to close up for the year. So one day you have to do some. They close up for the year into over hours work. Especially lecturers too, and those people they have to bring some marking schemes and all of that, do or compare the results and all of that, so they can't even sleep well because the year is ending. So all of this year ending. Let me use craze. This year ending craze. If you don't take care, you lose a lot of sleep. And that is where one of our needs to find a year. Yeah, it needs to find a year. I feel by the time I ever go into New Year, now I am tired, exhausted. So it's one of the things I would advise that plan to sleep. This season.
Okay.
Yeah, this season, make up your mind that you have to plan to sleep. Wow. If you don't do that, I'm telling you, after church programs, you want to have some family programs, you want to have some, community programs, party, and parties, and all of that. So plan to sleep, okay? Make up your mind to plan to sleep.
Rest afutuno all the can as rest yenyam ye na home to do baby do move phone neda and your do move phone no the baby sekada just put your phone off and sleep da na obeka do na so ya ba ze manda so me baby say dog in sunshandra yanda onya o ye obani peduano do enyo moko dog ko no we na sunshandra yanda o benya woni peduano do na mum be so na e boko doctor no mpacho number here 025758721.
Another advice I would give is that there is this phenomenon that is happening. Being there when during this season, because of the driving issues, sometimes you went for a program, you didn't close early. A program one point in time. Until they are fast, equal fee, another even the next day you have another program, and see you have to rush to the house to rest more. That is where we have a lot of the accidents happening, especially all night program. Sometimes I'm all night program. After the all night, you have to drive, and that 31st night. After the 31st night, or they drive coffee. But during the day, so that is where we have a lot of the accidents happening at that time. So before a long program, have some rest. Okay? After the program, if you don't have a driver and you are tired, get about an hour or two rest before you take off. You understand? They are simple things, yeah. But if you don't take care, why be bado? Then So that is one way we can avoid the accidents. Yeah. Then this one it sounds funny, but
look, before I ever okay. He said and so obi beka do say ndazi onya hwe.
It's enormous. There are lots of things that happen to the body. First of all, and that your system can break down. It's as simple as that. The whole body system can break down. In fact, obiara when you enough sleep, now 200 within the day, me fine. I there. Those kind of things, the whole system. And that's why do you think God created night?
Sure.
I'm even looking at parts where it's a machine. We are like a machine.
Exactly.
And machines have to.
We can't play with sleeping.
Sleeping.
Yeah, honestly, and this season, see, if you do not get the sleep over a long period of time, let's say even within these 2 weeks, if you don't take it, you can get a sudden high blood pressure.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Even if you are not diagnosed of it.
Even if you are not diagnosed, even if see, that is why. Listen, that is why we have it called the silent killer.
Sir?
Yeah, that is the nickname of hypertension or blood pressure. Yeah.
Doc Bocho, me padi etimo etif what one year. Say obi wa yenyi hypertension bi.
You don't have to have hypertension to have a sudden high blood pressure that can lead you straight to stroke.
Wow.
Oh yeah. And but on your pressure there, you know, not so on your stroke. Yeah, it's one of the things that it's a terrible incident that can happen. Yeah, that is why so or you're under stress, stress, or you're under stress for what that it starts with where will probably be hypertensive headache.
Okay.
Or so an appetite but it's pan. Because when to Monday na ona want to Monday on sa on shada within the day, always active, and those people it starts like that. One or that or so about it's pan until or check a cry and son or then needs to settle those
Madam Sharp
only a different other fine in a son on it's a physiological that happens, but the panel Van American on he's not getting enough rest. He's also busy throughout the day. And Wadanara phone calls on no. Oh no boy that 30 minutes in between 30 minutes between be on your call. Oh there are people that like that. So if during this season if you don't take care, you can have a sudden high blood pressure. Oh yes. What happens is that after para, still the para is not solving it. You two are not coming to hospital for them to check. The next day now drive a car, and sometimes it happens. They are driving a car. They are off. Oh yeah, things are happening.
Yes,
so it's a very serious issue. So we want to encourage people. Either you have high blood pressure or you don't have high blood pressure. The issue of sleep is very important. The issue of sleep cannot be, it cannot even be overemphasized, to be frank. It's something that has to be done. You have to have sleep.
It's in that one Sunday came my dog
all right, another thing is that this one it may sound funny, but men call party on an empty stomach. You may be disappointed. It's an issue, okay. Men call party wa bra in Zizi and Sanako. It be a time I was this by Zino Asheno. Or ye far wedding in Zizi. And you go for the party, you didn't eat before you went. At least I'm for people crying to now cry. Now I party, another I them church gathering, Then let's even use a party for example. Then it be a first now watch a alcoholic drink. Then you are tempted because you are hungry. It be a alcoholic drink. First of all, who stomach and will produce alcohol as I say, when you are hungry, that's one of the things that is happening because it's ready to get food. Now, as a sudden abdominal pain, one uncommon because of oil dignified and as oil strong. No, strong good. So one thing you have to try to avoid is going for a party on an empty stomach. Don't do it. At least maybe for down. Another for biscuit to be. More biscuit bishop. At least Bibi or cab and see Bibi and Akasha cab not the Abo Foundation. Them not disappointed and cover another problem.
When we were growing up, my mom used to tell us that whenever we are going for a party, we should at least eat something.
Another issue is that please make up your mind to drink water instead of calories, because it's a party. You will be shocked you won't drink water. because there was drink around and all of this. So by the time you realize you have taken a lot of the carbonated drink without really taking a water drink. One a bottle of water now was more. Before I party we now be half pe. Yeah, but by half pe now no sound drinks edizina but it's banankas in sunankas on by half pe now and we are in the Harmattan season too. So we want to I wanted to draw attention to that issue. It's very important. Then don't eat to be full. Eat to make sure that you are not hungry.
Oh, doc.
It's also very. You see, I wish we let's be frank here.
Okay.
Eat is okay. It's you flash mate but this day okay. This is a common to major. As I don't eat to be full, but eat to take off the hunger. That's all. Yeah. Then we all know balanced diet. Those are normal ones. You see. So for me, very important point. Canned food and carbonated drinks. If you don't take care, you give a lot of the stress on my ulcer.
Oh, really?
Stress?
Yeah, stress. People don't know this
ulcer.
one. Yeah, stress can give you ulcer.
And
I mean stomach ulcer. That's what I'm saying. The normal one, what we call duodenal or gastric ulcer in clinical terms. Stress. If you want me to give you a pathophysiology, I can give you a pathophysiology. But stress is a serious risk to developing ulcer.
Stress.
So they will stress will be at stress. I say. Emma stress be Christmas time here to New Year. Emma almost stress be about me ulcer.
Okay. Onye mraze jina hom.
That's in fact, and that will go towards the young guys and the young ladies during this season. But during party, party overnight, and you bring out so party be all as I said, overnight is one say on that about children as so fear and you bring so and so before you realize your body has been. You have subjected your body to a stress that you have never subjected to throughout the whole year. Okay. So you can predispose yourself to that. And let's be a little bit careful with the carbonated drinks during this season. During this season, you're going to
okay, carbonated drinks, and your EBs, the empire body, but damn drinks here.
Oh, can
bottle in your bottle, damn plastic drinks, and your there, your bonum, damn drinks in the brewery. And I look at dog or can I imagine Papa and about your list to be echo party, bombers and they did be cry about bossy. And you'll do a party with my girl, Ebia, or by chase man bed 12 o'clock. As what about no one chase, no one chase man. Comment zone. Drinking and I feel also we are causing a lot of industry. Obviously, I drink one soft drink and a dog.
Let me have you realized that? During this season, from this time from Momokana to the time of Bubu school, most parents suspend anything that has to do with exercise.
Okay.
You must find exercise.
Yeah. Sure. But people suspend anything that has to do with exercise throughout this season. Sure. That's why we put up more weight because we are eating more, more. And I mean, we have all suspended. Then when New Year comes, New Year resolution, I will start exercise again. So I would advise don't suspend it. Okay. You may change the maybe now you can just do skipping, which is very very good. Okay. I'm not a physical, but it's one of the things that or walking. Okay, walking. But because you are driving to this place, after this place you are driving to this place because the kids are with you. But at least do skipping in early mornings. I think it will do because so I wrote here don't suspend exercise.
ɛwɔ apɔmuden nhyehyɛ bi a yɛde ato hɔ mmɔframma nso ahwɛ wɔn nso wɔdidi paa no wɔn nom no wɔyɛ fafa mmɔframma no nso yɛnyɛ wɔn dan wɔn edidi mu wɔn nom
you know there is an issue of concern to almost all the pediatricians now in Ghana, and that is there is an increasing childhood diabetes. Oh yeah, obesity is increasing.
Pediatrician, doctors are washing
issue is becoming of concern there. Morphoma no brain will develop where you're obese or you're now or develop diabetes. So yeah, exactly. It's an issue of concern now. To those who are taking care of them. Why? The reason is because of tablet. Since your tablet cartoons are not making the kids exercise outside. Because with his school bar or shadame or use a tablet or use a tablet or cartoons. And you see, because the parents don't want those kind of pressure. As because all you will feel cartoons or we are homework or homework or okada weekends classes after weekends classes all by the same thing tablet. You see, if by the first 5 years of your child's life, why do you know not on should involved with exercise? So there is presently there is a developing and increasing childhood obesity and diabetes also what do we call it, causing a lot of problems now. So na ye zagro ko school but me zagro afa ewa ebe fie sa wara ebe fie football
mama tu awofo no ifu in me nwade bi de awofo no be brain no obi wa ono orinyi no wo ma oye dwuma kakra ofie tutunja nse wim for you to ha koto webra with that me nyina no
na this time no this time
na awofo no mpede obema wo mo ya
awofo no mpede this time no obafia homework by basa asasa enti osne no ba share no okay because don't know your homework no or your homework na also why above I tired into parents pede on so oye embracement enti you're pretty wasted time. So it becomes a cycle for the first 7-8 years. So it's a deliberate attempt that a parent should take. And so every parent should be deliberately involved in engaging a certain physical activity within the day. For example, within the weekends, or connect classes number 4 hours, you should just go outside and play. Oh yeah, you understand? But if there are people around there, nowadays almost all of us are in our comfortable caged homes, right? We are in our comfortable prisons, so you have to say go to the shops, buy some playing items for the child, not toys, I mean playing items, something that will make the child active. You understand? To do it bicycle to do it outside. Because we are gradually raising kids that cannot socialize. Do you understand? Yeah, because it's all about me, my family, my tablet, my cartoons. And that is what causes childhood depression. Because he is not able to socialize at school, not having any socialization in the house, and so any small bully they feel depressed. And now 12 years are committing suicide. Oh yeah, 12-year-old, 14-year, they are going to be committing suicide. Why? Because somebody has bullied him or bullied her. And all. I mean, but I mean, you stand for yourself.
Wabuna also
exactly. It's part of it makes the journey beautiful. You understand? That makes us tough. But now, I mean, small thing. The teachers are suffering. Be a parent, be afraid about can I be natural, those kind of things. But you see, well, that's just by the way. So we have to be deliberate, or they deliberately involved in making the kids physically active.
Now the students and the children who go to school, they are always in buses and their parents' car. They don't walk to school.
When they go to school, small physical activity because they don't want to be dirty. Small physical activity. When should I hear so many break time by 30 minutes, but walk by 30 minutes. Now I'm back. 30 minutes in Pono, one shut down, active on Kobe, or inside. So it's an issue, and it's an issue. It's so every parent, if a parent and you are listening to us, or your best role there, make it up your aim to physically make your child physically active. Very important. I want to end with this one. Find ways to decrease holiday stress. Find ways. I want to plan a way not to stress up yourself. Inti Sanke have this conversation earlier in the November. Before the festive season, especially the ladies, make up your mind. They put total on the man in term. Maybe what total in term. So they prepares banibia, prepares ban in term. As a makanasa. Then prepares ban in term. Now, whatever you have to do to make sure this holiday is not stressful for you, make sure it's not stressful. Thank you very much.
And your dog, you make sure papa, safe in yes, papa. The man bring me boy, I'm a truthful to answer my brother on the Mubu, I'm a truthful to 02025 75 87 218 025.